Is it me, or can you spot them fake day traders like so easily? You can see they're in their rented office in Dubai.
So you know what cracks me up, guys? The majority of these TikTokers on here that are traders, they're using demo accounts.
Imagine being a day trader, not really being that good at it, but then just getting really good at marketing and making yourself look profitable.
These people are taking advantage of all these beginners that don't really know anything about trading.
They don't know shit about trading. The Lamborghini is rented and the P&L is demo. The mom paid for the trip to Dubai. Get it together, boys.
I think there's something weird going on right now, and if you've been on social media lately and the whole financial industry, you've probably seen it too. Everywhere you look, there's another day trader, another person with charts, another person with profits, another person selling the idea that they figured it out.
Holy shit.
Order filled.
2 minutes. That was 2 minutes, guys. 98,000 in 2 minutes.
Stop the cap.
And at first glance, it almost feels like you're behind, like everybody's making money except you. But the more I sat back and really paid attention to it, the more I started to realize something wasn't adding up. Because it's not just that trading got popular, it's that being a trader became an identity. And once something becomes an identity online, people stop focusing on being real and start focusing on looking real. Let's talk about it.
For all my traders out there, y'all wonder why I constantly preach that you can't trust nobody. Everybody always talk, oh, Kobe, you just being selfish. You think you know everything. You think, no, nigga. I am telling y'all, based off of experience, being a actual live, real, full-time trader, most people that I see on this TikTok app, this social media, are fucking fake. They don't know what they're doing. I'm telling you this. Bro, I know y'all see all the traders with the penthouses and the Lamborghinis and the Ferraris and all that shit. And I'm here to tell you that most, probably 97%, maybe 98, are probably fake. Them niggas have not made $1 from trading, not one. Their skill is getting you and other unprofitable traders to buy their products. That's it. They don't know how to actually trade.
So as you guys have probably noticed, there's been a huge influx of day traders getting exposed, especially on TikTok. And I'm just going to say I told y'all so, bro. Like, I made videos on these people, not even necessarily on these people, but like I made videos saying, hey, watch out for this person. This is a red flag, etc. Like 6 months ago, bro. But everyone's like, no, AA Bands, you're a hater. Oh my god, bro. You don't know what you're talking about. Trades by Side made $100 million on his bro. Like, bro, come on, bro. Be f***ing for real. Why is it that when I make these videos months in advance, literally telling you exactly what's going to happen, I get hate, I get shit on, and people want to be bots in my comments and just be like, oh my god, AA Bands, you know what you're talking about. You're a hater. But then someone else comes out and does it, or it just gets more brought out by just the general public, and then, oh, now all of a sudden it's a big deal.
I think one of the biggest shifts that happened is that trading stopped being about actual skill and started being about presentation, because real trading is honestly kind of boring. We all know this. It's a lot of waiting, a lot of discipline, and a lot of sitting there doing nothing. And most people don't want to show you that. That doesn't go viral. What goes viral is fast money, big wins, lifestyle, and the idea that you can quit your job in like 30 days. So now what you're seeing online isn't really trading. It's content built around the idea of trading. I mean, you just have this influx of people that are just posting their best trades, hiding their losses, renting lifestyles, using demo accounts, or flipping small wins into something that looks way bigger than it actually is.
This is how I made $76,000 trading the NASDAQ and S&P 500.
This week I made $48,000 day trading.
Here's a quick breakdown of how I made $27K across 19 funded accounts today.
In the last 12 hours, I made over $10,000.
I made $19,054 day trading the S&P 500 today. Here's how I did it.
And if you're new in this space, you don't really see the difference. You just see consistency, confidence, and results, and you assume it's real, which is fair. But the truth is, a lot of these pages are built to attract attention first. And once money gets involved, whether it's courses, signals, or mentorships, the incentive shifts. It's no longer about trading well. It's about selling the idea that you trade well.
All these traders out here getting exposed. This one guy, Danny Trades, just got exposed for paper trading. I don't understand why people do this. Like, why is it so hard just to be transparent? I tell you guys everything in the DMs, through here, through Instagram, through Twitter. I literally tell you guys everything that goes on with my trading. I mean, last week I literally told you guys that I blew my 250K funded on Friday, and I'm sharing my recovery from that this week. And I've been sharing for as long as I started trading. I've been posting and sharing everything. It's just like, how morally, just from a moral standpoint, how are you okay with lying to the people that are supporting you? And on top of that, like, how are you going to sell a Discord or like a mentorship program to the people that you're lying to? Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, just be an honest guy. Like, just be an honest guy. You've probably seen traders like this just pop up on your TikTok or your Twitter or whatever. The traders that are just like clearly lying about trading, and then they get into this drama with other traders, and it's like they're going back and forth with these other traders. There's like so much drama in the Twitter trading space. It's so dumb. Like, if traders just were honest, you have so many more loyal supporters that actually like seeing you win. Like, there's no need to lie. It's so extra. I don't understand.
I've been trading for 3 years. I've actually made money trading. I've profited money trading, and I've only learned from frauds and scammers and proven like non-traders. I learned from TJR, Justin, ICT, and Dodgy, and none of them have verified any actual profits or been exposed as actual frauds. So my point in making this video is that I hate when people say, oh, it's not that deep, focus on making your own money, because when trading, you learn from people, and when they don't have any credibility, you start second guessing what you've actually learned, because all of it is conviction and confidence in your setups. It's in your setups, in your trading, in your strategy, and being able to take a setup and be confident that what you're doing is working, because you have to have confidence and conviction in your edge. That's how it works. That's how you are profitable, by having confidence and conviction in your edge playing out. So when these guys get exposed, when you find out that none of these guys have any proof, track record, all the stuff you've been learning for the past 3 years feels like a waste, right? And even though I've made money, I've literally made money. I've had a $10,000 profit month of trading. I've had 6 months in a row of payouts. Like, I make money trading, but I still have a lot of lack of conviction in my setups and my confidence in holding my trades, because all the people I've learned from are all bots. They're all fucking frauds, and they all make all their money from social media. And it's really frustrating, because it's like, it is that deep. And I hate when people say, oh, you just got to focus on your own money. You're just being a hater, this, that, the other. Like, they still make money. No, because they are trying, like, it's just disappointing that the whole space is just corrupted and just cooked by people that have no morals, that want to call themselves, you know, certain things, and they want to speak highly about themselves, but they just lie by omission. They don't really show you the reality. They're not transparent. It's very easy to be transparent. I've been posting transparently every single dollar, spent every single dollar made from affiliate codes, from prop firms, from everything. And it's not difficult. And don't let anyone ever tell you it's difficult. Don't let anyone tell you it's not worth it, because if they're selling you something and they're not showing you it, it's because there's an ulterior motive behind it.
Okay, so I want to be clear on something. This isn't me hating on day trading gurus, because when you really think about it, it's not even the people. It's the system. Most people aren't waking up trying to scam or mislead others. They're just trying to make money in the fastest way possible, which is fine. And we live in a time where speed is everything. Fast money, fast results, fast success. So when people see that trading can potentially generate money quickly, of course they're going to gravitate towards it.
Y'all know what I'm saying, you feel me? It sound like, you feel me? It sound like.
And once it gets a little bit of traction, whether it's a few winning trades, some attention online, or a small following on Instagram, the system almost pushes them into that guru lane, because now there's an opportunity to make money, not just from trading, but from teaching, selling, and building a brand around it. And in a system that rewards visibility and income, it's hard for most people to say no to that.
It's an evil world we live in.
But the real issue is that the day trading career itself is very non-linear. There's no clear ladder, there's no progression path, and honestly, there's a ceiling. You can only scale it so much before it becomes repetitive, chasing the same setups, dealing with the same mental cycles. And if your identity is tied to it, you can end up feeling stuck, because now you're not just trading, you're maintaining an image, an audience, and a business built around that image. And that's where things start to get complicated. It's not that people are bad, it's that this whole day trading environment rewards short-term wins, even if it leads to long-term burnout or stagnation.
I swear every day it gets easier to fucking spot these fake trading gurus. If you were falling for this shit, you are cooked, bro. It's the same thing every time. I open up Instagram and it's a slideshow. First slide, $5 million P&L. Okay. Second picture, them holding the steering wheel of a Lamborghini wearing a Rolex. Third picture, them saying join my course. Guys, come on. They don't know shit about trading. The Lamborghini is rented and the P&L is demo. The mom paid for the trip to Dubai. Get it together, boys.
No matter how much of a fan you guys are of a certain trade, you guys have to understand at the end of the day, they are just a guru. Yes, they make money through trading, but majority of their money are coming in through private mentorships. And it's not to bash any other trader on the space, because they all inspire me to do what I do right now. But the truth is, they make their money off of you.
So as a day trader, I have been in and out of like multiple different Discords.
And I've always wondered like why some of them don't do live trading. Now, if you don't know what live trading is, it's basic. Let me just show you. It's a little tab section in Discord that you can create and go in and you can actually share your screen so that your other members can see exactly what trades you're taking and what you're doing. It's funny, I was going in here just to show an example, but all these people are coming in. Anyhow, I never understood why certain people don't live trade, but I've realized that there are legitimate people that are trading that are called hobbyists. Now, I learned this from a friend and I didn't really quite understand it at first, but now it makes complete sense. There are people that create Discord groups or they create Telegram groups or mentorships for trading, right? And their main focus is doing alerts or call outs for certain stocks that they choose to trade. Now they have this crazy high win rate overall. They're super profitable. They're posting these screenshots, whatever. But these hobbyists are really actually paper traders. So yes, they're actually able to track and calculate the certain percentages in each trade. And that's how they're able to alert it as if they're actually taking these trades. But really, they're not actually taking these trades with their own money. As for why they don't actually show their screen and live trade. If you do this, you're a weirdo.
What's up, guys? Real Pug Trades here. So you know what cracks me up, guys? The majority of these TikTokers on here that are traders, they're using demo accounts. They're using demo accounts on their TikTok lives, and they're not showing their real accounts, number one, which is fine. But the thing is, they're showing all this money they're making. It's not even real money. Ask them to show you that it's not a paper trading account. It's on the bottom right-hand side or left-hand side, I'm sorry, at the bottom of the trading view chart. If they don't have a broker down there and it's probably a paper trading account, guys. If you're seeing large amounts of money, guys, you're probably getting lied to. Be careful with that, guys. And if they're claiming to be educators and showing you that much, it's probably a lie, guys. Don't get duped by these people. They're probably trading a fake demo account, guys. I would say 9 times out of 10, they are doing that. I just dropped my live account this morning on my video. You can see it. My Live Gates account, you saw that. And I even did trade in there this morning. You saw it. It's in there, guys. Don't get duped by these people, man. They're full of crap, guys, for real.
And I'll be honest, I saw that path too. I understood how easy it would have been for me to lean into that image, post more wins, talk a certain way, position myself as someone who figured it out, and then build a business around it. And for a moment, I even considered it, because when you see everyone else doing it, it almost feels like that's just how the game works. But something about it just didn't sit right with me. I didn't want to feel like I had to perform every time I opened up my chart. I didn't want my income to depend on convincing people that I had all the answers. And I definitely didn't want to build an audience off of expectations that aren't realistic for most people. So instead of going deeper into that space, I stepped back from it. Not because trading doesn't work, but because the version of it that's being pushed online isn't honest. And I think a lot of people feel that, even if they can't fully explain it yet.
If you are a day trader, you guys are beyond cooked. I personally day traded for 2.5 years, realized it was a total and utterly scam. If you guys are starting to day trade and learning how to day trade and buying someone else's course, and they made it from TikTok, where you can clearly see their old videos are broke as fuck and now all of a sudden they're rich. Very interesting, guys, very interesting. And guys, there's already proven studies that day trading does not work. Yes, there's people that do, call options in Wall Street or some other bullshit that's more professional than going on a fucking funded account, thinking that, I'm gonna place a trade on NQ, on futures or forex, whatever the fuck you do, especially crypto and meme coins. Oh my goodness. Dude, you guys actually piss me the fuck off because you guys are so blinded by the fact that day trading is a scam and it does not work. And the funny part is, a lot of these unprofitable motherfuckers are gonna comment on this video and say, day trading does work, trust, you just haven't done it in a long time. I passed 7 fucking funded accounts, and every time I try to get a payout, they fucking deny me for high risk. It's bullshit scam. Every single day trader on this app that coaches you is a scammer. I'm calling everyone out. You guys are a scammer. But the good thing that they're doing is they're trying to help you pass up funded accounts. So instead of saying that we're gonna get you rich, we're gonna say, hey, we're gonna help you pass up funded account, which is realistically not too hard. You gotta get a lucky couple trades. Shut up. But, listen, guys, always fucking fail. Notice how those same people launch a prop firm. Dude, the people that launch that trading Discord and prop firm, they're the fucking geniuses. They are outsmarting your dumbass. Your dumbass is watching this video, pissed off, typing in the fucking comments, saying, I'm gonna make it as a day trader. Don't worry, I'm going to make it. Guys, I'm telling you this right now, please quit, start a legitimate business, learn a legitimate skill, and lock the fuck in.
I do not recommend the average person learning how to day trade, and that is coming from somebody who is a profitable day trader. I saw a stat on Twitter that said 90% of day traders fail, and there's a reason why. Day trading is extremely hard. People think they can go into day trading and make tons of money right away, and guys, that's just not how it works. It takes years and years of studying to be successful, and you need to have insane amounts of discipline in order to succeed. And when you start trading, you're going to go through a ton of peaks and valleys. You're going to know what it feels like to make $10,000 in 5 minutes. And you're also going to know how it feels to blow a $20,000 account and have $0 left. Day trading is not waking up, making a ton of money within 5 minutes, closing your laptop, and then driving your Lambo. It's not what social media makes it out to be. It is really hard. One of the hardest things, if you go down that road, one of the hardest things you'll ever do in your life. There are much more easier ways to approach the stock market and make a lot of money. But for most people, day trading is not the answer to making money in the stock market.
Day trading is not going to turn $100 into $1,000. I'm saying this because I can, and nobody's going to beat me up. All of these traders that you see that are profitable online are profitable because they are selling you their course. They're selling it because you think that you can make $1,000 every single day just by trading. So what are you going to do? You're going to go and buy their course, and you're going to do everything that that course says to a T, and you're still not going to make no money. The reason why you're not going to make any money is because you don't want to learn how to trade. You just want to learn how to make money. If you get into trading for the sole purpose of making money, you are never going to learn how to trade. And this is because you don't want to learn the skill of trading. You're just focused on the dollar. But once you change that mindset and you actually lock in and focus on how to read a chart, how to understand price action, then you'll make the money. But until then, you will never be profitable, babe.
Trading actually feels completely different when it's private. There's no pressure to prove anything. There's no need to post every win, no urge to impress anyone, no audience waiting to judge your results. It becomes what it was supposed to be in the first place, a personal skill. And I think that's the part nobody really wants to talk about. You know, the people you see online in this constant cycle of proving themselves or posting their wins. Real growth doesn't happen when you're performing. It happens when you're focused. And a lot of people are chasing visibility instead of mastery. They want to look like traders before they actually become one. And that pressure alone, the pressure of trying to prove yourself online to everybody else, is enough to make most people fail before they even give themselves a real chance.
You didn't take this short today, you should probably quit trading because you fucking suck, you're low IQ, and you should just go back to bagging my fries. Because it was so obvious that my grandma with severe dementia who forgets my name every morning even took the same trade. Heading into the day, the previous day low was my draw on liquidity with the accumulation overnight, manipulation with London putting in the high a day because there was an SMT with ES with the previous day high. Then distribution heading into the New York session, and I was anticipating just a retracement before prices come down and take out previous day low. And that's exactly what we got. Just look at this 15-minute candle. Not only did it reject this inversion, but it also swept internal liquidity. Up on the 1-minute candle at 9:30, prices opened high, tapped into that 15-minute inversion before rejecting. We broke below the open of the day VWAP. I shorted there with my stop loss above this high, and take profit at previous day low.
More money was spent on day trading courses in 2025 than in any other year in history. Some of the top course sellers in the space are generating over $1 million a month in revenue, and they're selling strategies that can be programmatically proven to not work. So I investigated the marketing tactics of the top trading influencers, and what I found was more predatory and manipulative than you could possibly imagine. If you like or trust any of these influencers, there is a 100% chance this video will change your mind. Retail trading info products have actually been around for decades. Our parents' version of YouTube trading gurus was this thing called the Agora financial newsletter. It was really popular in the early 2000s and especially popular in 2008 when a lot of retail traders were destitute and hopeless looking for help. Fast forward to 2025 and the name Agora is pretty much a joke. People understand that the information was never useful, but it took them a while. COVID, Robinhood, and GameStop opened the door for a whole new wave of deceptive retail trading info product, but the advent of ICT and WAP are what catapulted day trading info sales into the all-time highs that they hit in 2025. The reason I'm explaining this is to set the stage. Retail trading info products are tobacco. The Agora newsletter was cigarettes, and TJR, ICT, and your favorite guru are vapes. It's the same playbook with different execution. It took most people a long time to figure out how bad cigarettes are for you, so it's pretty painful when you watch the entire world go and start hitting vapes. I'm going to explain that playbook now and show you the deeply disturbing things I uncovered in their marketing communities, and let me know what you think. The first phase of the day trading course seller funnel is to showcase the dream outcome. They're showing watches and chains and cars and vacations, and they're targeting a naive, low-income, or young, impressionable audience that will aspire to be like them. Obviously, this takes the form of organic content, but they also use paid clippers. Clippers are people, usually teenagers, hired by these course sellers to manage multiple social media accounts and spam post footage of their lifestyle content. This is TJR's listing for clippers that he's willing to pay for views they generate. I joined one of these clipping communities to figure out what's going on inside, and the first thing that happens is they give you a big Google Drive folder full of footage that they want you to make clips out of. So, for example, that's like lifestyle content, driving in cars, making purchases, going on vacations, etc. Brez Scales is probably one of the most clipped course sellers on the internet, and this is inside of his Google Drive folder that he shares with clippers. There's an entire folder called GT3 RS clips, and that's obviously clips of his Porsche GT3 RS. And those clips turn into to videos like this that you see on your For You page. These videos are not organic. They're not posted by people who just want to post clips of Brez. These are clippers who are paid to post lures. Every time you see one of these videos, you should understand that the course seller being clipped is paying for you to see that video. Along with that folder of raw footage, the course sellers also distribute editing guides to tell their clippers how to make the most engaging and predatory short form videos. So for example, inside of Brez's clipping channel, we have Hope Core Style, a 13-minute video tutorial teaching editors how to make clips of him that are Hope Core inspired. This video style shows somebody at rock bottom overcoming hardship and achieving prosperity. This is literally meant to target people who are destitute and inspire hope in them, and then imply that Brez's course, or insert course seller name's course, will bring them to prosperity and deliver them from their hardship.
When you really break it down, it makes sense why fake traders are everywhere right now, because it's one of the easiest industries to fake. There's no boss, no credentials, no real barrier to entry. You can download an app, screenshot a trade, and suddenly you look legit. Pair that with social media algorithms that reward attention over accuracy, and now you've got that perfect environment for people to blow up without actually being skilled. And once someone gains traction, it becomes even harder to tell what's real and what's not, because people start trusting numbers instead of substance. Followers, views, engagement, all that starts to replace actual proof. And by the time people realize something's off, they've already bought into that image. That's why this keeps repeating. It's not just about fake traders, it's about a system that rewards them.
Do you guys want to know what pisses me off? When there's people on this app recording their trades from their entry to their take profit. And it's just a background video of like ICT or some background video or some background audio. And it's just them in a trade, but they're not even showing. This is the worst part. They're not even showing if they're on an Express or any live account. They crop out the top so it doesn't show you if you are on an Express or literally any account. That is the worst part. All these dumbass traders have to leave. Like, bro, if you're gonna like do that, at least show if you're on a real account or not. Paper trading or an Express, bro, please. Like this one, for example. They just crop out the top. Like this one, for example, also. Like, bro, show your account. Like, it just makes you look like a fucking fraud. Like, no one's buying your fucking mentorship just because you do that.
The entire online trading space is low-key so full of bullshit, but also not. That it's like hard sometimes to even find things to talk about or like figure out what it is that I want to say or post. Cause, you know, like everything else, there's positives, there's negatives. Obviously, I would tell everyone to start trading, get that financial freedom, but also there's the reality to it where it is hard work, it is difficult. Not because you need to be genius, you don't. For those who are consistently commenting that, I have seen people who are not very, very intellectual learn to trade. It's a simple, repetitive pattern, but it is a hard way to make easy money because of the psychology and everything else. The actual math, the intellectual of it is maybe 10%. The rest is all psychology, discipline, you know, working on yourself, growing as a person, being okay with being different. And unfortunately, that's just something that a lot of people have a hard time doing because that's just the world we live in.
Imagine being a day trader, not really being that good at it, but then just getting really good at marketing and making yourself look profitable, getting a bunch of people to join a Discord, take the same trades as you, but because you're not that good, they're going to lose money. And because they lose money so often, they're going to use your affiliate link and buy a bunch of prop firms. So now you're making money from your Discord and prop firms.
Forex influencer gurus all have one thing in common. They all claim that they came from the absolute slums and were completely dead broke when they started trading. I don't know why people like to tell this lie. It's okay to say you just had a normal 9-to-5 job. More than likely the people that are watching your videos are just working a normal job. You saying that you came from the complete slums is not a more of a selling point for me to buy your calls.
Is it me, or can you spot them fake day traders like so easily? You can see they're in their rented office in Dubai. Then you can tell when they get into their rented Lamborghini, you can just tell it just oozes out of them. Oh, so frustrating, mate. It's so frustrating. And it puts such a bad name on this industry. Such a bad name. Like, me and my friends, we got the hump with this so bad. We did create a free group. Actually free, believe it or not. And even then, people still like, oh, it must be fake. And I don't blame them. That's what I went and done. I created a free 7-day trading course. Absolutely free. You can have it. It's on the next page. You can go get it and walk away if you want. If you like it, join the community. But it's just so frustrating that trading, the forex industry has got such a bad reputation that no one believes anything anymore.
99% of trading gurus are broke, and I can prove it. I just asked them to show me this one thing, and somehow they all disappear. You see them with all their nice cars, watches, houses, chilling with all these girls, and you wonder, how can someone get there with trading? Don't get me wrong, it's possible. I'm literally proof of that. But it's not as fast as you probably think, and it's definitely not as fast as these gurus are making it out to be. That's crazy because most of them don't even show their losses or don't even show the trades they take. And a lot of people still fall for this. I literally just asked them, show me your full tax statements so I can see how much they paid in taxes and see if they actually made their money from trading. I asked them that, and then boom, somehow they all go ghost. And I'm not saying every trader out there is a fake. Obviously not. We have people that are genuinely trying to help people. Just make sure you're learning from the right person with actual credentials. Like me, I don't hide anything. I show you guys all my losses, all the trades I take, and I even show you guys my tax statements and broker statements. But if your favorite guru is hiding this from you, then something is probably up. So make sure you do your research and find someone that is actually credible with credible reviews or tax statement. Just something showing that they're actual traders, because there's a lot of fakes on this platform, and I've had a lot of my own students tell me how they've been misled by these fakes. And that pisses me off because these people are taking advantage of all these beginners that don't really know anything about trading. We need to start like a trading influencer boxing thing so I can smack up some of these fools.
I'm not saying trading isn't real, and I'm definitely not saying you can't make money from it, but I do think there's a different way to approach it that most people don't talk about enough. You don't have to turn it into a brand. You don't have to become an online influencer. You don't have to prove anything to anybody, because the truth is, trading could actually be a lot more peaceful when it's private, when it's just you and the charts. No pressure, no audience, no need to perform. You're not chasing validation. You're not trying to impress anyone. You're just focused on getting better every day. And I think that's where most people go wrong. They get caught up with trying to look like a trader instead of actually becoming one. So if you're serious about this, don't feel like you need to follow the same path you're seeing online. You don't have to be the loudest. You don't have to be the flashiest. You just have to be consistent and real with yourself. Because at the end of the day, the goal isn't to look successful. It's to actually be successful even when nobody else sees it.